resources which I talked about or not?
Yes, ma'am. You talked about the primary and secondary sources.
Okay, okay, okay.
And ma'am, once again, you have to share your screen. Sorry for the technical issues.
I'm sharing it, but it's not playing. Okay, let me see again. Okay, let me. Okay. So this was the diagram which I talked about. Is it was it okay that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 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 okay. So yeah, I talked about the challenges which legal or a law student faces when to start an you can say article or something. I just say not just a law student; it is for every student. And the language barriers as a student, because just students don't come across from metros or different level of the schools, but they come across from the domestic village sites and everything. But yes, just a language barrier halts them their analytical skills, because they have analytical skills, but the expression of that is through a language. For a very good article, you had to have a good language. This is the thing which I just you can say deliberately omitted in my previous or whatever I've taken up with you, because I wanted to talk it about this thing. Whatever you have done a research, you have come across a title topic. I mean, it's a topic you have come across. You are about, but when you are, and even you had taken the notes in your own language, no problem. But now you have started drafting and writing. Now, the language which barrier a student who says ki ma'am, my English is not good, how I can just because due to the jets there can be an issue. So when I as a student say because students come to me and say ki ma'am, this is what I need to talk about, I need to work on this CRPC section, this one how it is, and very interesting topics, even we haven't discussed over these topics. Student come into play but say ki ma'am, because of the English I won't be able to write, or I won't even try to make a PPT, or that is there. So now, interesting point is there. Whenever you read an article, the article should connect with your audience, whether it's a legal researcher, other legal researchers who is reading you, or a student who is reading you, a practitioner, a jurist, a judge who is reading you, should be able to connect with your article, and language is the connection. Now, if you start using hardcore words, or you can say highly grammatical words, I don't know how many of you have read Justice Krishna Iyer's books. Read it. It will enrich your English. That this is what I'm telling you. But if you are thinking to write in very that term, it will be very hard even for the other person. And just try to read the articles written by the scholars in UK, in Oxford even. You will see the language is very plain and simple. Similarly, in American law journal, Columbia Law Review, certain way, the because there came from the jurist in late 80s and 90s 80s, it came into plain, or 70s also it started ki they should be plain language. That is, we should write with the maximum clarity and less technicality or legal jargon, which is even because first time a person is writing is not able to connect, so clarity of the language should be there. If you are Ganesh ji, you are asking me which book. I think every you just Justice Krishna. Yes, there are volumes of these anecdotes of him and his experiences, his speaking, all of these, all of whatever writing you can find out the things which are written by the Justice Krishna. Here you can find read and just. I think those will be in libraries also, because every library has his books, even his judgments. I am telling you, these are highly enriching judgments in English language. If you want to enrich your language, that is there. But for a legal article, I will say keep it direct, keep it clear, keep it plain. Okay, no need to go into highly technical system, but yes, one thing I just told you, special terms are there, um, and those terms is to be used because that shows yes you have done a legal research, but doesn't mean you just twist that into a hardcore language, just plain that will be there. Okay, because distinctive technique, that it is ordinary language equivalents, that is what it is talking about. If so, then you mean to say your audience should just your article is good on the technical terms, hard bound language is there, but if it is not able to connect with the fellow audience, legal audience, scientific audience, because people can be very highly scholarly, but they try to understand things in a clarity, that is there. It doesn't mean that everyone will have a control, or you can say know-how or control over their legal terminologies, that is there. So please make sure that you are taking or you are having a plain language thing, that is there. Okay, so next again, this is uh, I think what we have talked about is being talked into this one, this diagram which I am just sharing with you. I don't know if it is visible or not. Let me see if it is. Has it moved to the flowchart one? Because I'm not able to see it.
No, ma'am.
Okay. I think it will take time to. Let me see if it is. It is frozen to it. I'm not able to see. Okay. Again, I think session if it is freezing itself. I'll upload it again. Yeah. Okay. Now I think it's so. This is the whole thing which we have talked about. If anything which you see, you're not able to relate to, you can ask me.
Patil?
I think it's okay. So I move on to the next one.
आ जाओ चलो.
Uh,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
okay, this is again exactly this is the way or structure of your paper, which is a journalized form of way of a paper. I'm repeating these things so this thing sets you in your mind when you start a paper. This is it. I told you body and everything. Now the subheads and everything. This is there, and it is both for the scientific data and legal data. The way you need to. I think there no need to explain about because I think we have talked about. Because I need to move on a very important topic now. Uh, on all of these, one very interesting point or interesting thing which comes across is that we need to talk about citations. How many of you are aware of citations? Because I think in plagiarism session that must be definitely have been discussed. And Harvard Blue Book, ALWD, you can say ILI format and different formats are there for it, isn't it? Now, one basic problem, I'm again taking the topics which a student feels highly challenging when writing an article. Because if these things are there, then you need to solve that thing. Citations. Student always come to me and say, ma'am, in endnote and footnote, I want to write it, and they are demanding with me that you need to write in a Harvard Blue Book, AP, MLA, or different styles. But every time I can't do that. So how you do it? Any idea? You can open your mic and share it with me your experience, because I think students who have already written they can do it, but students who haven't written, or worked on any article, they must be having a problem. How you cite an article, till all these sessions, you have any idea?
Yes, ma'am. There is this particular format which where we have to mention the name of the author first, then the title of the article, and which
Mhm.
is followed by, like, if you have visited any website, then you have to also mention the website which you visited, and the
And
last,
the
yes,
access.
ma'am, the time which you, yes, exactly.
Last access, but just make sure ki don't use last access on every of the format, because certain formats don't allow it also. That is also there. Okay. And
Yes,
regarding, yeah, again I think I don't know, due to net issue or what is going on, it's again frozen again. I'll to start with the present slide. It was smooth till the session we were working it. Now again it's let me see. So these are the ways component of citation orders. ठीक है, how it is. So basic examples are there कि how you need to major journals. These are the ways. I think you have already since talked about this. Was I think who no, Brijender who talked about. I just don't know somebody. So that is there कि this is the way you need to cite. Now this uh, going on. The whole I don't know, starting sessions we were doing it, but right now every time this is you can say freezing itself, and now I have again have to move through um, you can say the particular topics that is there. Anyways, it's getting freezing every time. This Please visit this website. Legal Info, Cornell University Law School is there. You're telling कि मैम इंडिया का नहीं होता, आप इनकी बात कर रहे हैं, but you know the situation is there कि you need to, because every now and then whatever the journal you are, they are inspired by these. And Legal Information Institute is very interesting one for citations. You will find entire your training in this one, table of contents for every student, even for all the academicians, for jurists, for everyone. This is one of the best sites to go into it, for all the types of the way you need to, how you need to work on your articles. Okay. This is what I shared, and again there will be another one which I'm sharing with you, is blue book format. Now I think, how many of you visit auto site generators, or you just type with your own hand key, okay, this is it. So yes, these are the web page links, which is site this, site owl, or various sites which keep on changing. But one more thing, please don't upload your paper when these sites demands you to upload your paper and they can generate it. Never, never, ever do that thing at all on these citation generator websites. Just put your link, and whatever it demands. I just screenshotted this particular, but it has got very details under it, the page when you scroll down to it. Blue book format, because maximum time, why I am putting a blue book, maximum time students come down to, ma'am, we don't have a practice, so for starting how we can do these, so these citation. And don't think your 100% work will be done. It will be certain cut short. You need to, definitely you need to check it, but yes, half of the way ki every time you're writing your author, every time you're pointing it. So these citation generator, this one, then this one. Okay, not just blue book, they are when you're writing these tools, various other generators are a style. When there is a page blue book, I just selected blue book one, but it has got all the styles. Even a psychology student want to go for it, then psychology student can also work for it. So that is there. So when you are going through these, but just see ki don't upload your papers on the name of even plagiarism checker. Please students, I'll request you all on the basis ke, because lot of things have come up, and don't even upload your papers on a free plagiarism websites, because it will create a problem for you for your article. Uh, and one more thing, for these generators, when you talk about, do check on various citation generators whether it is citing right or wrong. Then only start applying for it. Okay, this is it. And yeah, now one interesting point also you come across is the law review articles. You come across various law reviews. There is comments, there is case notes, then competition papers. Competition papers means research paper and others. So what are these? ठीक है, तो you need to know कि what is this. Are you aware of these or not? Case comments, case notes, or completion papers. Now I have already started an interactive session with you that is there. So are you aware of anything? You can type in the chat box, or you can talk to me regarding it. So parallelly we'll be piloting slide, but I need to talk to you regarding the subject
Ma'am,
matter.
we know about research papers, but case notes and case papers still we are not aware. We have to look through it, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. See, case comments and case notes are a short time ki, okay, you have read a judgment which has come recently, and you have put your effort into it, ki what you are taking away, and you're submitting that to a law review. And similarly, case comments, even book comments are there. Ki you have read a very interesting law book. I just forgot to write a book on this one. It is also there. Ki write a case note or books comments. Ki you have read a very interesting, like for example, you have read a Puttu Swami judgment, okay, regarding the Aadhaar code and privacy one. Now you want to comment on it, okay, your intake. So it will be your say. So that are the case comments. For example, for if they demand a legal research article from a student or from an academic, it is from the 3,000 to 8,000 word it comprises. I'm saying general, although the highest one comprises of 5,000 to 8,000 words for academics, I'm telling you. But from lower to highest, it's 3,000 to 8,000, 9,000 words you are for legal research. Then 1,500 to 2,000 words, it is case comments, case notes, books, or certain things. Word limit is also there. So case commentary is there. So students start working from the case comments, case notes, and then we go for the review articles, research articles. That is what the practice should a student make. ठीक है, like for example, I have already told you कि background overview, scope of the notes, roadmap. This is all कि how you are discussing your paper, how you're discussing a statute and court decisions. It is just that. So case commentary, particular case, or how you need to take up your take. Case notes, same in that one. Then legal research paper you are writing it discussions on statute, you are discussing on its court decisions, putting in analytical sections, and that even for example there is a various bills are pending, like for example recently I think criminal law amendment committee already had been made past June July. There is a meeting, so law commission reports are there, and you're thinking ke former law commission reports and presently what is going on. If you have a interest in the criminal law field, you are searching for that, you can start working on ke this is report submitted, but I need okay, this policy should be changed, and you can submit a policy document also as a student also. For example, you can also submit your data protection bill. Various different issues are there in which you, a student, can work, or even an academia or academics can work. See, another similar to case laws, there is a substantive law articles and how-to guides. I don't know how many of you may be knowing the how-to guides, because in India it is not as much as it is, because already we write an article. How to means how an execution of law has been done or how it can be done. For example, if you are writing for some complaint, that in domestic violence act certain complaint is there, protection officer is there, how it needs to be channelized, and your article writing an article that how this thing was executed. So these are the how to guide kind of articles are there, okay, or writings. Another is substantive law article. You are thinking a certain law, again same, a statute. On a statute you are commenting, and you are going for an in-depth analysis of a particular statutory law. For example, if you are talking about the custom act, income tax act, you are just talking okay, what you're taking up and what are the shortcomings of it, whether customs act is talking about the smuggling or not, or trafficking, or for example different various themes, whatever you can talk up, okay, how it is enforced, how it is developed, and how you, for example, again although I can take about you can say the Human Organ Transplant Act is there, but again the one act which is problematic right now is again the Domestic Violence Act, because here in our state, the even after the inception there are no protection officers. So when we, as a substantive law article, I am commenting on a Domestic Violence Act. Yes, I will say that this act came into being, it recognized civil relationship, but as a point of view of its enforcement, certain these officers are not there, this is there, and if judgment is there, then you can say a contempt has been made, and certain, so all sorts of various things you can write on topics. uh, but as a student, if you're searching okay, I'm writing on this topic, and then you will say ki, oh, for substantive I'm writing on substantive law, that is your field. But a law review will be taking it as a journal sense. How you take up it is, that is whether you are writing an article how to guide, but you are not mentioning when you're submitting that paper, don't mention this is a how to guide or this is a substantive law paper. You are just mentioning it with the cover letter, with your title, abstract, and everything as a formatted way, and submitting it. You're not just writing I am writing a substantive law and this one. You're just putting it okay, this has been for analytical, and this mode, this is it, what you have taken, what tools and techniques. You're not mentioning, but it is the type which comes into mind. So that is there. So substantive internet, same, the thing which I talked about you. Uh, developing in passage. Same is with the even how to guide also, but it's just differently how the law is to be executed. Now, most important again, which I can convey various interesting issues, periods and commas and footnotes and endnotes and various things are there. Subtopics and arguments. I will always suggest to you, whether you have a problem with your language, English or Hindi, whatever language you are going on. Don't think language as a barrier. Enrich it while reading it. You will enrich it, and also you can. But try to make a flow chart. Always make a flow chart or diagram or skeleton of your paper, and just keep on filling that paper कि मैंने ये कर लिया, I have done this, मैंने ये कर लिया, this is what I have done it, मुझे ये करना है, इसमें ये तो ये इसमें ये सब्जेक्ट डालना है, या इसमें ये टॉपिक डालना है, इसमें ये टर्म रह गई, वो आप बनाते रहिए, साथ में पेपर भी. तो as soon as the skeleton of that will be start filling up, your paper will be starting filling up, and try it for once. You will write paper very soon. If your paper was to be one uh, finished in 4 or 5 months, I'm again telling you. Very interesting point. People always say to me, ke, yes, abhi jama and all those things. But yes, a paper should be culmination of months work. It should be, although the practice which we are going, it's not good as a research point of view. A research should be a thorough research, and the article should be published one or two in a year's work, because it's hardcore work. But practice in our point of view is very different compared to the other, you can say, in states or everywhere, where we write one article in a, or not we, others, they write in a very 1 year or certain times, because a whole heart and soul goes in that research paper. That is it. Yeah, two you can do it, that is there. But if you want to publish it in a very good journal, then please give it your heart and soul for six months for an article. That is it. And for smaller ones, I don't need to suggest you what you can do. It's for you. You can understand what you can do. One more thing, be ready for rejection of your paper when you submit it. Always be ready. Always. Just don't have a high expectation, because you don't know the person to whom you are submitting and who is reviewing you is in what state of mind what that person is, and what kind of experience that person is. Maybe your research was lacking. So always be thankful for suggestions and grateful to them. मतलब don't let yourself to okay मैंने इतनी मेहनत करी and this was declined. It happens, and these are the stepping stones. You will up the game. If without any suggestion that article is not taken, then there is an issue. I'm telling you. Then you can question it. You keep it for 6 months and you are not. Then just blacklist yourself that journal or something. You should not. If they don't have a practice of just telling you where you lack, where is your shortcomings, and not suggesting you to up your game in your papers, don't submit in such journals. These are then these journals are you losers. I say ki these journals are then on a publishing way. They are not in a rightful research way, because a researcher will always make a mistake. A person who does something will always make a mistake. A perfect person is not there. So be acceptability should be there, and don't be a competitive में कि उसका मेरे friend का छप गया मेरा नहीं छपा है and this and that. Maybe the strategy would have been different, luck and everything, but don't think everyone will find a way for their own hard work. Don't worry, and in time you will get an answer for this one. Okay, now this is a very important aspect when I'll conclude the session in this one. This is the characteristics or quality of a very dull paper. Just I am in a misnomer way. I'm talking about characteristics of a very dull, or you can say non-encouraging, and a bad research article. Avoid focus means it avoids focus. It is not a focused. It is sometimes it's going in a one direction of a substantive law, then it's moving to another direction of substantive law with the correlation of them as a jumbled up thing. You are not able to see if you're even when you're reading it through an abstract only, you cannot make the connection. You cannot make a connection through its title also. It's talking about certain thing, but the matter which it is talking about, just because the first idea you are just hazy reading, you are giving it, okay, no, I can't find a particular focus. That means, again, I'm telling you, a microscopic research article is always favored. I'm telling you. So go for that one. Okay. Now, originality and personality. Personality means each research paper, or even it's contributed by 2 or 3 friends or colleagues or academics, jurists, or anyone, is also a laid down personality of theirs. The article gives the personality of you, how you take up, and how original you and your ideas are. But here, when it doesn't have that. Okay, because when reading it, okay, you will say, I think मैंने पढ़ा है कहीं पे, अरे ये तो उसमें से लिया हुआ है. Certain citations you will do it definitely. Again, so that is there. And yeah, stretching elastic or chewing gum or boomer or whatever you have done it, you are stretching the subject like anything because you don't have anything to get into it. I'll tell you, similar thing happened with the domestic violence, rights of a woman, which I faced and even students faced, and then this after Nirbhaya, and now, for example, you must be seeing, or we are seeing COVID. Lots of articles, stretched articles we are coming across. Okay, this is that, again same thing, again same thing, again same thing. No, it after some time it gives away the interest. So that, and now you tell what happens. I have already published my paper. Why I need an interest? I've just submitted. No, right now what happens? Ki your citation meter is also going on. That index would have been told to you how frequently your article is cited by the international or your local academics or anyone. So that is also there. Please. So it has to have an interest. And yeah, potential implications. What is the use of a research paper when it does not give, okay, this is right, this is wrong, and problems if it going for a problem, if it is not giving a solution. If it is not giving a solution, it's a useless paper. It is not even a research paper at all. It should work on how it is going to impact it. Legal research is for the society. If it is not answering to the dynamics of the society and the law, I'm sorry, that paper fails in itself. Even how good article you have submitted and you have got access to a very international good journal, but for the service of the society, no, that's a bad point of a research. Not at all. Okay, illustrations. Okay, again, leave out illustrations. Like sometimes I need to make you understand what I want to say, and I just leave out that. Okay, like I mean to say, I'm unable to connect to you. Okay, I was about to write on this environmental law regarding the refineries and all these cases, but right now I'm talking about child labor and illustrating and giving an example of that one. It is not relative. So yes, similarly, so if it is already related with the avoiding focus. Okay, reasoning, no reason at all. A research without a reason is not even a research. So it has to be reasoned up. There should be cause and effect and reasons. There should be either the syllogism or the deductive or logic method should be there. So it should be there. Abbreviations and again highly technical terms. I start using highly technical terms, and those technical terms, अब now you see कि ma'am you are conflicting yourself. आप अपने आप में ही कर रहे हैं कि आपने हमें कहा था specialized terms के लिए और इसके लिए. No, but problem is कि I told you कि that terms are relevant with your research when it is coming up. Mean it. But जबरदस्ती या forcefully you are putting a certain terms into it, and you are using abbreviations to it, TTP, all, and not even mentioning ki what it is. Okay, and very you can say technical abbreviation forms you are using it. Then what happens? It's a failure actually. Okay, okay, and yeah, you are showing ki, okay, this is a very serious problem. I am going for this one. Certain so things have happened for children, such as thing, or you're talking about human trafficking, this and that, and everything. But after in a body of a text introduction, I found it, ki, okay, our article is talking serious. Yeah, something will be coming up. You are making charging up, ki, okay, yes, now I'm going to read. Now I'm going to read. For example, a movie is there and you're putting in a climax, but there is no climax at all. The climax of the movie just shunned away, and you already know ki who was the culprit or the villain or who is that. It's already been seen to you that is there. So no discussion in the topic. Ki, okay, this was that, this is that. Again, synthesis, antithesis. I'm talking about. No discussion. Okay. Yeah, we have seen, and I think students you have seen, because many students even got to me, ki, ma'am, this is the article on the, you can say, criminal acts or movable property. They gave certain article they showed to me. Ki all of the article, I think it was 4,000 word articles, but all was a timetable. Oh, sorry, it's not timetable. I'm sorry. So table of the contents was statistics, data charts, and there was not a clear mentions ki what these charts are comprising. Okay, data format was given and all those things are mentioned, but a person, a student or a legal jurist, it should be clarity should be there. So again, what happened? Nothing was there, in sense ki all was data and analytical mode. Statistics were there for a research point of interesting, but you need to mention it and clear your way ki what you are taking up in table and charts. Okay. And yeah, statement with reference. Reference means from where you are taking up. Even your Supreme Court judgment, it is you are taking up from a digest. What again? Primary source, secondary source, tertiary source. You need to cite. That is what you need to do with your paper. Okay, and again, I'll say ki just one thing you need to do is ki research your papers well, and I think it's, although my presentation is about to halfway, it's just ended also. It's nothing much. Again, it's not presenting. Let me just the end starting will be, and yeah, this is my way of just saying to you, okay, this is what we can do with the work. Okay, so be very don't take in a harsh way, take it in a positive way. So I will be able to take a session if I can. Please, interactive sessions if you need to.
Thank you, Meenakshi ma'am. It was wonderful presentation, and you have covered a small bits of research which are required to be known by the student and budding researchers. It was wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Wonderful, wonderful session, ma'am.
Okay, if students need to ask any question, they can ask me because I was not aware ki how much things have been taken in previous sessions. Although I really I missed out that one due to our academic issues. But I just talked in a very generalized sense. If technical issues are missed, student can ask me right now.
Dear participants, if you have any question regarding research writing, article writing, you can put either in chat box or you can directly unmute and you can ask to the ma'am.
Once again, I request all the participants, if you have any query, you can ask the questions.
Either they got so much bored, or I think they were. Nahi, it's just.
Ma'am,
No,
actually, you
no,
have
actually,
explained with more
it's all
clarity.
about, learning and doing. So they have learned today, but they have to do it. It's,
Yes, I'll just one
Ma'am, may
way
I
of
ask a
please.
question?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Ma'am, my question is like what sources can be used to access any information which is confidential in nature or which is not available as a part of public record?
Uh, See, my personal experience, I'll count it this one because we were taking certain issues with the national security one and terrorism, and we had the JNK and other issues were there. We can take up, but the situation was there, and one of the students was also a PhD scholar, wanted to do a PhD in a very interesting way, although it was not related with it, but AFSPA, Armed Forces Act, and different acts were coming up. So uh, not at all. I think government regarding various scenarios, if it is confidential, it's not. Don't do a research if you are not a party to it. If you are a party to it, like for example, various IAS officers, IPS officers, they are a committee. After getting retired, they start writing a book. So that is there. But for confidential study, hearsay you cannot because you need to have a fact and its source. So for confidential matter which is not in a public record, I'm sorry, it is very hard. That is unless and until a special permission with your employability or your organization it is given to you, then you can do it. Otherwise, as it is a layman or just student or being an even academician, we are not allowed.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there
Anyone
any
else?
other student? Ma'am, I think there is no question from the participant side because
Okay.
you have explained everything with very clarity and with minute information. Thank you so much, Dr. Meenakshi Punya ma'am, for providing a detailed information about how to write a research article. Now, I would like to request the participant, Ms. Sivi Agrawal, to provide a summary report of session 1.
Hello everyone. I, Shivi Agrawal, pursuing LLM from Anand College of Legal Studies, Anand, is here to present my vote of thanks and learning outcomes from online national research workshop on concept, tools, and applications era. Our day first workshop, which was held on 3rd of January 2022, and our eminent speakers was Dr. H.A. Kadri sir, professor of Narhar Balwant Thakur Law College. Sir's topic of expertise is how to identify problems and framing of titles, objectives, and hypotheses. Sir has wonderfully explained various categories for conducting research by this lecture. We have been able to understand such a research so that it can be beneficial not only to us but also to the society at large. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such wonderful information, which will help us in sharpening our research skills. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shri Agrawal. Now I would like to invite the participants, Ms. Rita Pandya, to provide a summary report of session 2.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Richa Pandya. I am a student of Anand Law College, LLM Business Law. I am here to represent my vote of thanks and learning outcome from online national research workshop on concept tools and application era. I am thankful to organizer Anand College of Legal Studies, SS Maniyar Law College, and Department of Human Rights and Duty School of Law, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. Thank you so much for the organize these type of national workshop. It is such an honor to hear expert opinion and their experience about their research work. In this workshop session, over day two speaker, which was held on 4th of January 2020, was Dr. Sharmila Guge, faculty at Jitendra Chauhan Law College, Mumbai. Ma'am is a great inspiration personality. Ma'am share her knowledge on literature review and reference citation. I remember, ma'am, first line of her speech is "I'm standing in front of ocean." This line is such a inspiration for all researchers, and it is a situation of all researchers to facing in a research work. Ma'am, so much guiding in this way that how to collect information and authenticated information. Thank you so much, all the experts to give the way how to research in this informative world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Richa Panda. Now I would like to invite the participant, Ms. Diksha Mittal, to provide a summary report of session 3.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for providing me such a great opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. I am Diksha Mittal, pursuing LLM from Anand College of Legal Studies, Anand, and I am here to present my vote of thanks and learning outcomes from the online National Research Workshop on Concepts, Tools, and Application Era. Our third day research workshop was held on 5th of January 2022, and our eminent speakers for that day were Dr. B. Yuvakumar Reddy sir and Dr. Shampa I. Dev ma'am. Dr. B. Yuvakumar Reddy sir is a principal of SS Maniyar Law College, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Sir's topic of expertise was essential steps of legal research and drafting of research. Sir explained us about the basics and importance of hypothesis. We all know that formulating a hypothesis is a very important part of a legal research. So he enlightened us about how to frame a research and in what ways the hypothesis is useful in developing a legal research. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing such wonderful information with us, which will surely help us in doing our legal research. Thank you, sir. I would also like to propose my vote of thanks to Dr. Shampa I. Dev ma'am from School of Law, Bangalore, Central Campus, Bangalore. Topic which ma'am shared with us was the introduction of empirical research and how to draft questionnaires for the same. Ma'am explained the minutest details, even the smallest ones, on how to do empirical research and how to frame questions for the research. She also told us about how to frame the options, which will help us in making our research more accurate. So the ma'am enlightened us with such great information, which is helping us in doing our legal research as we have are going on submissions. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Diksha Mittal. Now I would like to invite Brijen Singh Thakur to provide, Mr. Brijen Singh Thakur to provide a summary report of session 4.
Good morning to one and all present over here. My name is Brijen Singh Thakur, student of Anand College of Legal Studies, pursuing LLM in Constitution Law Group. I am here to present my vote of thanks and learning outcome from online national research workshop on concept, tools, techniques, and applications era. The first session of our day 4, that is on 6th of January 2022, the speaker was Dr. Durgambini Patel Madam. Madam was a senior professor at Savitrabai Phule University, that is University of Pune Law School. Madam has discussed about the non-doctrinal research process in her lecture. Now I would like to highlight few points. In their lecture, Madam has explained about how important doctrinal and non-doctrinal research is. Both doctrinal and non-doctrinal research is correlated and go hand in hand with each other. Further, Madam has explained the basic concepts and theories of law given by jurists and their applicability in Indian legal system. Madam has highlighted about how law in books is different from law in reality, that is, when it is actually applied to the society. She has then explained about what are the tools and techniques of collecting data through questionnaire, interviews, etc., with examples as to how to frame the questions as well. Also, how to process, interpret, and analyze the data to arrive at findings. Talking about data collection, Madam has also mentioned the problem a researcher faces while collecting data, especially in comparative research, and how to counter those problems. Lastly, Madam has also given a number of examples starting from Dowry Prohibition Act, Sexual Harassment, Article 14, RERA Act, so on and so forth, and how law is an instrument of social change. As Madam said, as a researcher, we have to not only find the problems but to find solutions to those problems. Thank you so much, Dr. Durgambini Madam, for such a valuable and informative session. Now, I would like to present my vote of thanks and learning outcome from the second session of our day 4, that is on 6th January 2022. The speaker was Dr. Nishit Bhatt sir. He is a professor head and Department of Commerce and Management, Hemchandracharya, North Gujarat University, Patan. Sir has discussed about the use of software for data analysis. Sir explained about the types of data available to a researcher and how important statistics is while dealing with and processing the available data. Sir also explained about the data analysis aspects by giving examples of Article 370 and other and its implications geographically and demographically and how to collect the data accordingly. Sir mentioned about various web pages from where a researcher can refer national and international journals such as doag.org, that is Direct Open Access Journal, and how to effectively search for the particular information from there. Sir has specifically mentioned a software called Grammarly, which is a need of an hour, I would say, as it helps in correcting all the minor mistakes, starting from spelling mistakes, sentence formation, plagiarism check, etc., which plays a pivotal role in any research paper. Furthermore, Sir has also jotted down few websites from where we can avail a large number of articles, journals, free of cost, such as academia. Sir has explained in detail as to how effective and efficiently we can make use of the presently available technology. Talking about the use of Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, Sir has given a number of examples as to how we can make use of various permutations and combinations in our data analysis in a very short span of time. Lastly, as Sir quoted, research is nothing but it's our own creation. Thank you so much, Sir, for such a wonderful session. Thank you.
Before Darshana ma'am, you like invite other speaker, I would like to share. It is really great, like great moment for me as well as my entire team to share that Brijen Singh Thakur has been selected for the post of legal assistance in the Honorable High Court of Gujarat. So it is really a great, achievement when we see our student once like still is pursuing and he has achieved one milestone. So I think for a mentor and for like entire teaching as a non-teaching staff, we are really feeling blessed that our student has achieved this first step, in fact, the milestone. So congratulations. And that's why I felt
Thank you
like
so
to
much, ma'am.
announce in front of everyone that Bridget Singh just recently got selected for this post.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again for your
Congratulations.
blessings.
Wish you many more to come. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Brijen Singh Thakur, once again congratulations from our institute. Now I would
Thank you,
like
ma'am.
to Now I would like to invite the participant, Mr. Shivram Ganeshan, to provide a summary report of session 5.
Morning to everyone. I am Shivram Ganeshan, student of Anand Law College of Legal Studies. Here to give my vote of thanks and learning outcome on the online national research workshop on concept. Am I audible? I'm sorry.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, yeah. On workshop on concept and tools and application era. Our day 5 session was held on 7th January 2022 by Dr. Avinash B. Pillai sir. He is an assistant professor, School of Legal Studies, Cochin University of Science and Technology, Kerala. His topic was legal research in tech, I'm sorry, legal research in digital era, tips and techniques. The outcome, what we learned as a researcher or a student of LM was that what are the basic source of getting the data which is more important for any legal research to be done. Sir had provided numerous of examples where the source can be obtained, also on various websites where they are all free of cost. The outcome, what we learned was nothing. It's not just the data which is required to be used. One example, what sir was given, that if you don't have a research topic where you find yourself that the data is not available and you just have one data, and from that one data, there can be 150 data which can be extracted. Once you extract, there is a numerous of source what you have got. Once you have got that, the research becomes easier. Not only that, the research can become easier, how the alignment or the whole process of research has to be conducted, whether it is the introduction part or whether it is the literature review part or whether your analysis part has to be taken care. The chronological of all the data and all the source which you have obtained is not only to be set at one place, how identified it should be kept at appropriate places what also was taught by sir. We are really grateful what sir had explained us and by giving us various numerous examples and which have been helpful for all of us. And also give a very special thanks to all the organizers, especially Dr. Rekha Kumari ma'am for giving us this opportunity to interact with the esteemed members and the senior professors who have been part of the session. I give my vote of thanks to all and everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shivram Ganeshan. Now I would like to invite the participant, Mr. Dinkar Mishra, to provide a summary report of session 6. Mr. Dinkar Mishra.
Good morning, everyone. I, Dinkar Mishra, student of LLM 4th semester, Constitutional Group, Anand College of Legal Studies, Anand, is here to present my vote of thanks and learning outcome from online national research workshop on concept, tools, and application in today's era. Our guest speaker on day 6 of this workshop, that is on 8th January, was respected Dr. Premchand Sir. Sir is presently an assistant professor of Natural Law University, Delhi. Sir has presented before us a brief talk on legal research ethics and plagiarism, which included a concept of research ethics, do and don'ts before starting a research, various ethical principles in research, meaning of fabrication, falsification, and plagiarism. Type of plagiarism, various cases where plagiarism can be detected by means of plagiarism checkers, and its penalty. Sir has also explained us about self-plagiarism regulation 2018 of University Grant Commission and section 52 of Copyright Act 1957 along with some instances of plagiarism. And most importantly, various methods to avoid plagiarism including paraphrasing and using coincidental terms up to 14 consecutive words while preparing the research. Sir, I can indeed say that the earlier the term plagiarism was just a concept for us, but your lecture has transformed this concept into clarity. Thank you, sir, for your golden words and kind support. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dinkar Mishra. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sandeep Pandya to provide a summary report as well as vote of thanks of session 7.
Good morning, everyone. I, Dr. Sandeep Kumar Pandya, a student of LLM Semester 4, Anand College of Legal Studies, I would like to thank our today's guest, Speaker Dr. Meenakshi Punia, Assistant Professor, Sardar Patel Police University, Jodhpur, for sharing her valuable knowledge on how to write research article to the participants. Madam has taken us from macro to micro journey. She has rightly said that research is what I am doing when I don't know what I am doing. This is a dilemma for every researcher. And we all are in the ocean of research work now. And she also pointed about the university websites should include display citations and generators so that every student also can refer from that. Uh, her vast knowledge added a lot to us. On behalf of Anand Law College, Anand College of Legal Studies, SS Maniyar Law College, Jalgaon, in collaboration with Department of Human Rights and Duties School of Law, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad, would like to show our gratitude to our esteemed guests, a virtual certificate to Dr. Meenakshi Punia, Madam. Congratulations, Madam, and thanks a lot to be a part of this program. I would like to thank convener of this workshop, Dr. B. Yuva Kumar Reddy, Principal, SS Maniyar Law College, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Respected Principal Dr. Amit Kumar Parmar, Sir, Principal, Anand Law College, Anand. Dr. Rekha Kumari Singh, Madam, In charge Dean, Faculty of Law, Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, and In charge Principal, Anand College of Legal Studies, Anand, and Dr. Bhavesh H. Barad, Sir, Department of Human Rights and Duties, School of Law, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. I would like to thank Dr. Vijeta S. Singh, Assistant Professor at SS Maniyar Law College, Jalgaon, Maharashtra, and the co-convener of and without whom this workshop would not have been successful. Thank you very much, Madam, because we are observing every day. You have taken very good initiative and given lot to us. I would like to thank the coordinator of this event, Mr. Parth Trivedi and Mr. Vikram Jogarana, for managing the workshop. I would like to add one thing here, that this is a journey. Due to this program, number of students from LLM, they got a path to enter into the doctoral program. And I think this will add a lot to us. And some of us also will join and pursue doctoral programs in coming years, seeking blessings of every edu leaders. I would like to thank Mr. Akash Patel for handling the technical session of this workshop. And lastly, I would like to thank the participants for attending this workshop and made it event a great success. And I would like to one more thing at last, that our principal, Dr. Rekha Kumar, is saying her visionary leadership made it possible for all of us to get this opportunity. And all edulators, all our edu leaders, she brought it on the same platform and she gave a lot to us. And this will be helpful for our next journey. Thank you very much once again and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep Kanya. Now, at the end of the session, I would like to request everyone to rise in honor of our national anthem.
तव शुभ आशीष मांगे
Thank you so much, everyone.
Darshana madam, with your permission, I want to say something. Before ending the session, I want to express my sincere gratitude and thanks. Really, the Sandesh sir has reported rightly to Dr. Rekha Kumari team, more enthusiastic, energetic, principal as well as entire team. And actually, it was her special initiative, and due to her initiative, we came together and this program has been organized. So, Rekha ma'am, heads off to you,
No,
Iron Lady, and thank you so much.
I always believe in, ma'am, teamwork, and I feel that when everyone contribute together, they join hand together, we always grow. And I think growth is one of the step where everyone must be, learning and growing with each other. So I think this is a platform where we got opportunity to, collaborate with your organization, with Gujarat University, and as well as Anand Law College. So I feel, and I actually want to express my heartfelt thank and gratitude towards my entire team who is really working hard day and night. They are behind me, ma'am. This link has been sent. You have also shared or not. So I think it is like a teamwork, and everyone has contributed, and then only we have achieved this, success. That yes, what we were there on the first day, today we are far far ahead, and we have achieved our like objectives as well as the purpose behind doing this workshop. So I should actually thank you, Reddy sir, like entire whole team, in fact whole team, and special thanks to the pillar of this event, that every day see, like a few students, those are very dedicatedly they are attending despite whatever situation is, whatever technical glitches is. So it shows that yes, with the commitment, with the, that they really want to learn. And I think we as a mentor and as a teaching faculty, it is our duty, huge responsibility on us to provide this platform. We have not got this in our time, so let's provide them maximum benefit what we can provide in today's time, especially with the online platform. So I think we have achieved one step milestone. So thank you so much, Vijita ma'am, for kind words. And yes, entire like gratitude as well as heartfelt thank to each and everyone who has contributed directly and indirectly for making this event grand success. Thank you so much.
Absolutely right, madam. It was entire teamwork. And a special thanks to all the mentors. Special thanks to your team who was actually taken lots of efforts to make this event successful, and all the participants. Once again, thanks a lot. See you in future in next
Yeah,
year.
I look forward to more such collaboration and learning and growing together. Yeah, absolutely.
The learning will continue.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Bye bye.
Thank you once again, one and all. Thank you, respected all.
Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Thank you so much, Vijita ma'am. Dear participants, the session is over. Now you can leave the session. Thank you so much.